Now what's a knock? It says, we killed the captain again today. She should have never tempted fate.
A little skill check.
Yay! Jack looks upon the bottom of the hill.
There's a big gap.
Toss me!
So, no, but...
To see that clearly.
They should have known better. In this weather, you don't put a tent.
So should we use this tent then?
Yes!
Your fingers are bleeding and you also smacked maybe halfway down.
Great. What's in the pack?
What's in the pack?
What's in the pack?
We are going to begin one of my favorite parts of Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to do a little skill check.
Yay!
Challenge this
Now, what are our skill challenges? It is a cinematic montage group exercise in which you all have a single objective to overcome. There might be some complications, side objectives, distractions, and whatnot. But the idea is that you are unified in this objective, which is to reach the cliffhanger via mountain climb. I might throw in some example obstacles, but you guys are also free to just invent an obstacle and be like, there is now what blank that I'm going to overcome using this, and it can be spells, it can be some other ability that you have, it can just be a skill that you have. You can be as creative as you want. Depending on how far-fetched it seems, I might decide that it's more difficult. I might decide that there's a complication. And if you use an expendable resource like a spell, I might just give you a success, or I might give like everyone advantage on their next thing, and so on. But it's very much a free-form creativity exercise for you guys to problem solve and create this little montage moment.
Amazing.
Like the Lord of the Rings when they're climbing to the mountains, you imagine our little intrepid adventuring party.
Intrepid. Jack looks upon the bottom of the hill and uses his incredible survival skill as a druid in the woods, especially in the snow-clad areas, and maps out a likely trace that he will suggest to the group of where we could either walk and or anchor ropes on the way up to the cliffhanger.
I have Arctic Explorer, so if I could either use that in my thing or give advantage on this particular thing, because that's what you're doing, is mapping.
Sick.
trail, right?
Can you remind me what Arctic Explorer comes from?
That's fine.
Or what it does?
That's a good question, and I will remind you in like a second or
And
two.
while you're doing that, did you say what skill you're intending? Survival? Okay.
So,
I have a +6 in survival, so this is it. Is that advantage?
Let's wait for a second. I think it's from Ranger, probably.
yeah, it is from Ranger.
Arctic Explorer.
That's
You're a
cool.
ranger?
You're a natural explorer with the Arctic favorite
You're a ranger
terrain.
too?
No.
Yeah, so when you make an intelligence or wisdom check related
Gotcha.
to your favorite terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled.
Okay.
You can't get lost, I believe.
Proficiency
So-
doubled. If that's
Other than
That's for you.
Save it for you, bro.
no,
but-
but you can't get lost other than by magical.
Correct. You can't get lost.
Yeah.
Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel.
Slow you
Oh,
down.
fuck.
There's a lot of good shit with it.
That's good.
It comes
Yeah,
with
range is like
it does come with a bunch of good shit.
Yeah.
I will say, for the first round, everyone can have advantage.
Sure.
And that'll be
Wow. Including now.
yeah for the first everyone's first roll.
Does that
Smart,
count
bro.
as my
What's your
action? Or
No, we can say
Okay.
that that's just
What's
yeah.
what character's name again?
16.
16, thank you.
Yeah.
So this is a 4 + 6, that's a 10.
Yeah.
This is an 8 + 6, which is a 14.
Okay.
Okay. It's not terrible.
Thank
It's
you
not
for the
terrible.
advantage. Thank you for the advantage.
That is
I got you.
that is quite good. And so yeah, you point out like there, a lot of it's snow and ice covered, so it's a little hard sometimes to nail in some pitons, but you pick out some of the best spots. It's slow going. You take your time. It's not like you're making tremendous progress, but there's no one slips. You nail in the pitons. A lot of you have climbers kits and pitons as well, so that's helpful and that is taken into account. That is one success. So if someone else
Nice.
wants to take the.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
So, as we're going along, there's a gap. Like
Okay.
that we have to, we're like, oh no, like we have to go this way, but there's a big gap.
Toss me.
So, no, but I'm thinking I can use one of my feather tokens to lightly, so I can set up a rope on the other side that it could shimmy over.
That's
You
useful.
know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Put those feather tokens to use, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So like basically cliff's up here. The next cliff we have to get to is kind of here. There's a valley. So my plan is to kind of use the feather fall to like lightly guide me to that side where I can set up a rope and everyone can.
Nice.
we can just call that an automatic success. Just remove your because specifically you already have advantage for this round, but that is burned now. Like
Yep.
that's gonna be the one round.
Yep.
So, but still, that is a success. Also, on the topic of successes and stuff, something I forgot about. These are our little inspiration points.
Let's hold those up to see if there's a way to see that clearly.
And so everyone will start with 1,
Thank you.
which you can cash in for advantage on a roll, or it's a re-roll. So if you have advantage already, you re-roll with advantage. If you have disadvantage already, you re-roll disadvantage. There is a possibility, although an unlikely possibility, of getting more for exceptional deeds that are very inspiring. I was going to say something else about them. What was I going to say about them? I guess that's it.
The situation in which we could earn some kind of inspiration if it's a risky roll.
Yeah. The idea of if it's a risky roll that you succeed in, but one that has dire consequences, but that is potentially game-changing, kind of a clutch, very risky moment that succeeds is the kind of situation in which you would get another inspiration.
Thank you, Luca.
No problem. You're welcome.
I have a question. So right now, are we still sort of exploring before we get to the foot of the mountain, or are we actually at the climbing?
Honestly, it's up to you. It's like a montage, so we can go a little bit back and forth. I mean, we should try to kind of go before, but I'm imagining you're already, even the monastery is like in the mountains. Yeah. So you are going higher and higher. Maybe you're almost to like the lowest cloud levels. Like you guys are going to high elevation territory here.
Okay.
And freezing as well.
Yeah. You guys did yours. Did you have an idea?
I mean, I don't know exactly when we are, but I'd like to hop on my reindeer.
Sure.
And like try to clear a path kind of ahead.
Oh,
snow.
So that it's easier for everyone to travel.
Sweet.
That.
Paul?
What would you like to propose as your...
I mean, I have land vehicle.
You do have basically reindeer
Yeah, I have
proficiency.
reindeer proficiency.
Milkbrain spent many a year teaching you how to ride these bad boys effectively.
Yes.
Another reindeer fun fact. Allegedly, one of the earliest animals to be domesticated after dogs. Well, fun fact. In Mongolia, they actually ride reindeer.
Oh.
That's
Fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
Pretty fucking cool.
Wow.
So, you can please make and you have advantage because you have your survival expert, your Arctic expert here helping you out.
yes.
Indo-Europeans.
Oh, for the
Yeah, I guess. I think also maybe in Siberia. I'm not sure if I'm making.
Yeah, Central Asia would have been where the
Mongolia
domestication
even
of the
today,
horse
the
came from.
Tatan tribe.
That's a 22.
Clan. 22. Very nice.
Nice.
A definitive success for sure. Do you want to describe kind of? I mean, you said you're clearing. Maybe she's using like her antlers and stuff. But
Yeah.
do you
Like,
wanna...
I'll look at the group and like, I'll go ahead and clear a path, and hopefully we can make this quick before we freeze to death. And as she goes through, like, starts to find the path that are less snowy, like where snow is denser, and like clearing out with her antlers some of the like fluffier snow to give us a clear travel.
Sweet. Maybe kind of like to bring in more pop culture. Maybe a little bit like Legolas, like the reindeer could be like kind of on the top of the snow, but chooses to kind of bulldoze a little bit, like snowplow.
Cool, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, Justin.
So I have two ideas. I'm just trying to decide which one would be. I think what I'll do is I'm going to like hunt like small animals and things like that, so we can get maybe an extra ration. I don't know. You just want to do?
So, 100%. That's an example of like a side objective that's not going to contribute to the successes, but that you could just do to have meat of like some.
Otherwise, what I was thinking is if we are at the base of some climbing areas, then I can acrobatics try to jump up to certain and mark them off so that we know where to put pitons as we're
you can do that
as we're going.
Either way, whatever.
I'll do that to try and help with the successes.
Okay.
Which was
Is this your first action on the
There's
way?
nothing wrong with side objective. Yes,
So advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Arctic Explorer we're saying is just a passive kind of bonus for the first round. So yeah.
So that's plus. I'm using acrobatics, right? Is what I said.
Yep.
So that's going to be 17.
That will definitely be a success.
Nice.
Good stuff. 4 successes so far. You guys are making lovely progress. You're like, the air is becoming thinner and thinner. Your breathing is, you might have taken like a little break for like a couple hours to snack a little bit, catch your breath. The reindeer probably at this point is getting like to their limit kind of thing.
Yeah.
You could push, but you might lose the link. But
No.
whatever.
Dear friend.
It is a reindeer friend.
But once I do realize that like the reindeer's getting up to like her limit, I'm gonna take some paper from my cartographer and like kit and stuff, write a little note to Milkbrain and Zune, and like tie it in the gear for the reindeer and send the reindeer back.
Sweet. The reindeer, you know, they're pretty smart. They know, she knows where she's
Yeah.
awesome. Cool. So, and yeah, this would be the point at which that happens. So yeah, you send the little note. Now, once again, it is kind of a free-for-all, like who wants to propose something first, but the floor is open now that everyone has gone.
Okay, I have a bit of an idea. So, first of all, maybe I perceive to see where there might be a little bit too much snow and we're kind of worried that it might fall. I'm proposing that I use my horn that I brought to maybe give like a mini...
Trigger an avalanche.
a mini one, maybe.
That's a real thing.
You know what this sounds
People
like?
do that.
Sounds like the D100 wild magic roll where it's like, what's gonna happen?
With sound, though?
Risky roll, baby. Let's go.
Do you not have anything else to trigger an avalanche? Like, it's just because I feel like if you
I'm really good with my horn.
sound,
I'm really good with my horn.
Go for it.
Yep.
What do I roll?
Go for it. Do you have like a
Instrument?
musical instrument?
I have a horn.
That works. Do you have it as a proficiency? Like a
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
So.
Oh, so like D20 plus your proficiency bonus plus. You were saying perception, maybe wisdom or intelligence. I think that sounds fair.
Okay,
wow.
so I think maybe strength to really or
Blow
to
hard.
blow hard
Blow real-
to make it.
How about
Actually,
how about
If you fail
constitution
that
for
might
that?
be a
Yeah,
like
that's a
a-
constitution.
Okay.
Constitution is like a big breath thing.
Sure.
And it's rare to use constitution.
Okay, so
skill.
proficiency. So I have 6 plus 6. All right.
That's pretty good.
Aww.
What's
You have
that?
advantage. Oh no,
No,
you did your
you
first
don't.
roll.
No, you don't.
I didn't use it for.
But you didn't
roll the
need
first
to.
time.
I said as you did it. I said, but it's burnt. That was
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get ready. I'm all confident. That's it.
That's it.
It's a 14, right?
Wait,
I
what's
got
the total?
5.
A 5.
No, yeah.
You do that and you like kind of turn. You're like, you know, whatever. And then you turn and you go again, and your foot slips,
Okay.
and you begin to tumble.
Okay.
And you guys, I'm taking a little creative liberty here. I'm going to assume, because it is a decent safety tactic, that you all attach
Roped
to one
up.
another.
yes.
Yeah.
Because like if there is ever a blizzard, you guys can get lost with
Yeah.
it and whatnot. You begin to take a tumble.
Okay.
Now I get to roll some dice.
Okay.
I'm using Iza's lovely new dice. I rolled pretty high, which is not great for you guys.
Well, shit.
I need
I
everyone
disagree.
to please make. I'll be generous and give you a choice here between a dex save to like not slip, or a strength save to like grab onto something while you're falling.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm
What now?
going to use
Dex.
one of my channel divinities,
No.
which gives me advantage on
Yeah.
strength
For
checks.
10 minutes.
So D20.
What that I've never heard of that channel divinity. What is that?
actually, it is called Shielded Warrior.
Oh, is
Yes.
that from the is that from the subclass Oath of the Unyielding Light that I've
That-
heard so much
that-
about?
That is true. You might see some abilities that aren't usual to
Fascinating.
paladins that you
I
know.
heard that by the time this adventure is out, it might be up for sale on drivethrurpg.com. Is that right?
I believe so. You don't tell me about the plans of my own creation, though.
I did mention.
I'm so glad nothing in this game is scripted. It's great.
Yeah. So, Herringon have lucky footwork, so that when I do a dex save, I can roll an extra d4 to improve my chances. It's not
Sick.
which is
That's-
good because I rolled a 9
Is that like a every time?
plus a 3.
That's just every time.
It's if I fail the dex save. I assume a 9 is probably close to some form of
9 would be
failure.
yeah.
So I rolled a 3 on top, which makes it a 12.
Okay.
I got total. Is it athletics or strength?
It's a dex save or strength save. Your
Save.
choice.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
19.
19. 12.
7.
Wait, so I just wanted, because this is saying for my natural terrain thing that my proficiency bonus is doubled if I'm using a skill that I'm proficient
For
in.
wisdom or intelligence.
But it
I
says,
believe.
oh, it's only those? Because it says
Yeah.
a skill that you're proficient in.
Yeah, and those
only
are
if I'm
also-
proficient in those two.
Yeah, and those aren't saves also.
Right. So then that would be a 12.
So Iza is the only, sorry, Theramé is the only one who failed. I am afraid to tell you, those who succeeded take half damage.
Okay.
Theramé takes 17 points of damage
I don't think I do.
as you take a 50-foot tumble and you smack into the edge of the cliff. The others have grabbed on, but like your fingers are bleeding and you also smacked maybe halfway down kind of thing. So you also have taken 8 points of damage. Everyone has taken 8, you took 17.
Wow, that's great. What's
Yeah.
5 times 7, real quick?
35.
Yeah, I don't take any damage. I have slow fall. Beginning at 4th level, you can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level.
What does it look like?
It looks like I use my trusty staff to like pin into like the snow and the places where it could be. So I just kind of boop, boop, boop up to wherever I'm supposed to end up.
Dope. If I may, do you think your peg leg has like fucking like hooks and shit?
Absolutely.
Like ice
This
climbing
thing
and
is
shit?
meant for snow and like
Right.
ice. Yeah, absolutely.
Sick. That's fucking bad. So basically, I have to do more than 35 points of falling damage to hurt you? Is that what I'm hearing here? Okay, interesting. I will write that
is
down
what
for
we're
later.
hearing.
Very interesting. Very good. Also, just for the record, the amount that you fell was random and I happened to roll quite high. So, but yeah, there you go.
Wow.
That is our first failure of the day.
Plus damage.
Sick.
Oh yeah.
All right,
So,
before
again-
we get started,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna sit down and be like, wait a second, guys, I got this. So I sit down, cross
Again?
my legs, and then I do like a little prayer in my head, and then you kind of see like everyone's kind of around me, and you see like a mini shock like that come out of me of light, and then you all feel the light in your heart.
Oh.
That's me casting aid. So your maximum HP goes up by 5, and you also like heal 5 HP.
Oh,
So make sure you mark on your max HP that it's, you know,
Aid.
you've got aid so that we don't accidentally leave you with that.
okay, so we gain 5 genuine HP plus an
Yes.
extra 5.
Yeah, you get like
Which
5.
is nice. It's better than temp HP because it can be healed, that extra 5.
Wow.
How long does it last again?
I think that's 8 hours.
8 hours?
8 hours? So I'm gonna override max
Nice.
to. There you go.
Very nice.
Dope. Okay. That was your attempt to use your wait. Oh, the horn.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Failed.
Yes. One of you three next.
I'll say that after that tumble, there was a lot of scurrying little animals that I could see kind of come out, like little snow hares, Arctic foxes, and I'm a druid, of course, of the Arctic variety, and so Jack is like trying to suss out which animals are like jumping into the snow and falling deep into the soft snow and disappearing, and the animals that are following the ridges in the rock of the mountain to actually effectively go up the hill. So basically I'm following the animals' paths to guide us back towards a safe walking area so the snow doesn't get us buried deep.
Sweet.
That's so my intention here is to use animal handling to follow and sort of I guess allow them to softly let us follow them towards a safe path.
Absolutely. Give me an animal handling check.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Very nice. Is that a picture? Is it a pic?
No, it's just a.
Oh, I just can't see it properly. It looked like this is one of the dice has like a cool ass picture for the 20.
This one right here.
Maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, that was funny. No, there's another one there, but that was
It
good.
says "fuck you."
That's good.
All right.
That'll be a success, and for the next round, including your next turn, you can all have advantages.
Ooh. You're
Well,
being so
as
generous
Excellent.
today.
What a great DM.
As your little animal companions, like maybe one of them, maybe there is in fact a snow hare who like kind of
Yeah.
feels your kinship kind of
Recognize
thing,
real.
and yeah, and like kind of waits for you, and you notice is like legit giving you time to catch up and guides you for quite a while for a long stretch of the adventure. And at one point, you feel that he's taking you off course, possibly, and leads you to a little outcropping of stone where it takes you a moment. What are all your passive perception off the top?
13.
16.
16 is probably maybe the best.
12.
12.
Passive perception is 16.
So let's say you two kind of see it first. At first, it just looks like a rock outcropping. You then realize it is a old, snow-buried, frozen, solid canvas tent that was set up under this rocky outcropping. Definitely, you know, if it's inhabited by like the snow hare. It's been there for a minute. It's like half buried. You'd have to dig it out a little bit.
Amazing.
But there is that there.
Nice. Little something.
Thank you, my friend. As I like twiddle my nose.
They should have known better. In this weather, you don't put a tent. You're gonna be frozen deep.
Those fools! If only they were us.
So should we use this tent then?
Yes.
I was gonna say, but I won't do it now. I was gonna say for my thing that because you followed the animals at first before this whole explanation happened. I was gonna say as soon as you're finished following them, I was gonna hunt them down to give us extra rations.
Yeah.
Then all this happens. So
This guy wants those rations, dude.
I don't want to do that. But I have a question. Do we want to try to make camping at any point soon, or are we still moving? If we're still moving, then that's fine.
How close are we to?
You're fairly close. And also, I did kind of say like you guys took some time to rest, but you could, if you want to do a proper rest, you could. You might be halfway. You might be a little bit more. It's hard to say.
Only because you mentioned that tent thing. I'm
There is
like,
a
maybe
tent.
it's a spot to do it, but if we keep moving, we keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tent might contain some things.
I was gonna ask that.
Throwing it out there.
Okay, so I do want to investigate the tent, but I was gonna say for my helping us like succeed action, if you want to say it now, if I can say it now, is to use my investigation to, and it's kind of funny that you brought that up, but to find traces of where other climbers have gone that seem like safer, that got them to the top at least. You know what I mean?
That is an excellent idea, but let's do that after.
Wait until you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, who is investigating the tent? What is your marching order? but actually though, who is like checking out the tent? How are you checking out the tent?
I'd like to be checking.
I
out
would
the tent.
definitely like to check out the tent.
Okay.
By going in,
You go into the tent.
Yes.
You have to, you have to kind of dig it out, but
Yeah,
that's
like-
fine.
bust the whatever. I'm guessing if it's frozen solid, it's gonna take some, work to get into it. but
Yeah, it's easy enough for, maybe if you were mid-combat or something where like time was,
Yeah.
but you crack it open. Again, the canvas is so frozen solid that it just cracks like ice. Like it's barely canvas anymore. You find a long frozen cadaver with like a pack that's like partially open. Yeah.
Great. What's in the pack?
What's in the pack?
What's in the pack?
I'm glad you
It's gotta
asked.
be that every time we find
What's in the pack? 100%.
So there are 5 dice to roll. And we have our man behind the. Would you want to roll a die for this? Give me a D10, please. And then if I could also get 3 of you to roll D20s and 1 of you to also roll a D10.
I'll roll a d20.
I'll roll d20 so I can use this big old
Oh,
bad boy.
You can roll a d20.
Oh, there's three of us roll d10. D20.
3
3 D20s
Yeah.
and 2 D10s.
Yeah.
Apple, you got your dice?
Yeah.
That's a 10.
That's a 10?
Nice.
Wow.
Good roll.
My
Yeah.
G.
Wait.
Oh, it's a 0.
0 is 10.
Yeah, 10 because
10,
it's a
okay.
100.
So-
yeah, got it.
You.
I got a 9.
Okay.
Oh god, I got an
Well,
8.
let me. So
Okay.
you find 10 days worth of long frozen rations.
Ooh.
So if anyone wants to write down 10 days of long frozen
Go
rations,
ahead, bro. I know
it is so frozen that probably fine.
Man.
Yeah, it's
Ration man.
People eat like real World War rations from 100 years ago.
yeah.
It's probably fine.
No, if we heat it up, it's just frozen dinner.
Yeah.
Yo.
Who
Who
else?
fix that?
Who was the other one that rolled a D10?
Nobody so far.
Nobody yet.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't.
And you have to roll. Well, one more person has to roll d20 as well.
Do you want the D20 or the D10?
I'll do the D20.
Perfect.
Okay.
Roll a
Where did I?
D10.
Oh. Just
6.
one D20?
You
Yeah.
find 6 unused torches.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah, a
Write it
D20.
down.
I got 13.
13. You got a
9.
A 9.
I got an 8.
You find 22 feet of rope.
Okay. How much rope have we used so far? We didn't ask.
That's a great question. Let's say. Well, I mean, you're probably recollecting it.
22 feet?
You get 22 more feet. Yeah.
Done.
Oh, you need something.
So maybe you got
And then your roll was.
8.
8, you find... So in addition to those things, there's a hunting knife, a short bow, a quiver, and the quiver has 8 arrows.
Nice.
Additionally, dig around, you find you're clutching a little note. Someone wants to read by the lovely Isa who made my little prop.
Oh, yay!
Thank you very much.
May I read it?
You may. I mean, I'm fine with it.
It says, "We killed the captain again today. She should have never tempted fate. Everyone knows gold has no place on the ship. This is not mere gold," she'd whisper. "Look at it. What do you see?" Elise saw a woman with eyes of chipped jade and topaz, skin of gold and hair of jet black obsidian. She said it looked alive. Pete saw a bejeweled golden lotus blooming before his very eyes. The captain spoke last. She said she held the whole world in her hands. We should have thrown that damn thing overboard then and there. Interesting. Very interesting. If it is all right with everyone, I would like to keep this to study more, if that is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Thank you.
May I use this bow and arrow if no one else needs it?
I don't need
Arrows
it.
in plenty. You may.
I like to face my foes head first, face first.
And so you shall, my friend.
Yeah.
You like to give your foes head first?
Your
Yeah, so I just want to use my investigation to see where past climbers have succeeded or failed so that we can continue a safe route to the top.
absolutely. Hit me with your investigation check.
Sick. Actually, I'll use the new dice you gave. So. Okay, that's 19.
19.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't find it immediately, but you're kind of guessing also from like where this dude's tent is. Where would he have likely climbed?
Right.
And you don't want to immediately find it, but eventually you do find like a trail of pitons that lead up, and even like long frozen torn rope. Useless.
Yeah,
But at
but it
least you
shows-
can.
yeah.
And you can start attaching your pitons. You guys might have lost a few pitons on the way up that like you couldn't pull back out, and that maybe you want actually to be there for the way down, possibly. But you now have like a bit of a way forward. That is definitely another success.
Ooh, nice.
19. Isa, if you want to Theramade?
Yes. Can I? And it doesn't have to be that skill. It can be a different skill.
Sure.
But can I use medicine to like look at the form of climbing and like where people are putting their feet and things like that to like correct and make sure that they can get to the top and they're not straining themselves like as we get up there?
I'll allow it. I think that's gonna be tough, but yes, I'll definitely allow it.
You know, from just the
Yes, just trying to.
There was an
Did I-
advantage in there somewhere?
I was gonna say maybe that can give us advantage.
Or just,
Or-
no, because
If-
there's
I mean,
already an advantage.
It can be
I don't think so,
survival
is it?
as well. Like,
Apparently, yeah.
that'd
with
be
the bunny,
fine.
with the bunny.
Right.
There was an advantage with the bunny.
It's just I was thinking of the, monk's dedication to technique and
Yeah.
crafting.
No,
Be a
fair
straight
enough.
roll to cancel out the advantage.
Sorry, what's the advantage?
You had given us an advantage for one round.
For his,
Yeah, you did.
Oh, from the animals.
Can I just see if I would have rolled a crit? No.
Yeah, you can have advantage. It's just hard, but you can definitely do it. And the consequence isn't like huge. It's just, I mean, I guess it is still. Anyway, go.
You got this.
Go. Yeah, you're fine. You'll be fine.
Ooh. Math. I rolled a 17 and I have +5.
Okay,
So-
very nice.
That's dope. Very good.
So I'm not 100% sure how, but somehow the animals helped you in determining the form so that people don't strain themselves. Would you like to fill in that blank for me somehow?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please try your darndest, because otherwise we gotta re-roll and that's complicated.
It's a mix of looking at the animals in the terrain and where they're going, like using the knowledge that you've passed on to be like, well, if they're clearly like not going through there, you're gonna have to do this, and then don't
Right.
put your hand there, and
Right.
There's a
You're
squirrel
not-
that comes out. It's like, okay, so what you want to do is this.
You gotta pivot the back leg. You gotta pivot, you know what I'm saying? Grip it this way.
Ah, you're doing it all wrong.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Good.
I thought you were gonna say everyone's moving quadrupedally and. No. But okay, great, sure.
Cool.
Thank you for filling in the blank very well.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
yeah.
Lovely.
Can I, outside of the skill check, use my alchemist supplies and my obsession with carving out dead tissue to investigate the body?
Yeah,
just
sure.
to try to understand if there's a chemical reason, not necessarily a spiritual reason, for what seems to be a body that came back to life but now is currently dead.
Sure. Give me to me that sounds like intelligence would be the skill, but you have proficiency, so it's also your proficiency bonus, but plus
Right.
your
Wait, that
what?
did we establish that person that is a corpse now was undead?
No, but the note seems to state that a person, which may or may not be this person,
Oh, gotcha.
died twice
Okay.
Yep.
for mysterious circumstances of sorts. It's a 5.
Okay.
Look at him as if he.
And there's no particular reason why I would have advantage, per se. And my proficiency, it would be like make it an 11 at most.
Okay. Looks real frozen. Been here a long time.
Looks real frozen.
Do I successfully collect some tissue?
Yeah, you can have some tissue. Sure.
Yeah, dead
Yeah.
tissue.
Puts it in his
Bro-
pocket and there's a hole and it just falls back in.
Thank you. Apologies for interrupting me.
No. So part of what's fun about skill challenges is we can have these side objectives while you can take advantage of the opportunity to do side stuff. Famously, once upon a time, there was a spyglass that was not collected as part of the skill challenge.
Right. I remember.
Little throwback
Fucking
to.
spyglass.
Okay, everyone has gone for the second round. You guys are damn close. Like you can see the cliffhanger, and in fact, at this time of day, you see that its shadow is literally being cast upon the monastery down below. Again, breathing is haggard and like difficult. You guys are taking regular pauses. It's fucking freezing. Who would like to chime in for the last leg, essentially?
I can't go again, right?
Yeah, everyone
Yeah, it's
can
a new
again.
round.
Yeah, just
It's a new round. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I use my super strong strength to push something out of the way?
What are you pushing out of the way?
A boulder that's in the path.
Sure.
Bro, has to take the most dangerous actions every time.
It's the only thing I
It's
can
not like
do.
it's like the
really.
wild
Can't you
magic
just
roll.
climb over something instead of pushing shit?
No, I'm gonna push it.
Yep.
I'm pushing a boulder out of the way. Classic strength thing.
Sounds like
I have advantage or no?
no.
No, this is the new one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use my second channel divinity to do this.
Wow, I hope you rest.
Yeah.
I mean,
we did. We're not
my
at the
channel
ship yet.
divinities aren't that great. Oh, well, we get a long rest in summer, right?
What do you mean?
know you
I
challenge.
don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Amazing channel divinity.
A long rest? I don't know.
On the
Okay.
screen, you'll see the
I got
channel.
15.
Sorry, 15?
Yeah.
Not bad.
He's not bad.
One would say it's a success almost.
One might say it's a success. Would I
Beats
say
it, beats it, baby.
I think
Baby.
I think that is fine because this strikes me as fairly difficult. Let's say if there's anything
Gesundheit. Yeah, sorry.
if there's anything listening up there, may have heard that, but particularly your lovely grunt. But
Good job.
You don't like fun, I know.
Bro.
it's true. I hate fun.
Most impressive.
I'm letting you guys get some successes out of the way so I can fucking murder you in a few
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
Great. Who would like to go next? Oops.
I have I don't know if this will help us a success, but I was going to use my survival to like fashion us some snowy like protection. Maybe some gloves for our hands so that when we're climbing, our hands don't freeze. Is that fair?
Sure. What do you
Rough
fashion
that
out
out.
of? Just
Maybe
like
that could be advantage. Out of
You-
the
We could say that you on the way up you killed something. That's
Yeah,
fine. You got
okay,
you
sick.
got a little rabbit.
Yeah.
His poor rabbit friend.
Yeah.
Once he was no longer
You
useful.
carved him?
like literally
At the
right
frozen tent.
Oh no, bro! You just
Right
emptied
after-
the rabbit and then put your thumb, you know what I mean, in the 4 digits of the
God,
rabbit.
that sounds so nasty, but yes, that could work. Literally right after he said
That was
goodbye.
really close.
Right after he said goodbye to the like rabbit and had the moment, like as it was flinging away, and he turned around and then got back, skinned
The
it.
camera just pans to your face, like staring at it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So then that will be
What skill are you gonna use?
survival.
Yeah, that
work?
sounds,
Yeah.
that sounds
Sickness. Psychopath.
That's a 9.
good. That's a 9. That sounds like I'm gonna have to say 9 to your idea.
Yeah.
I think you make the gloves.
Yeah.
Everyone has the gloves, and everyone's feeling overly confident with the gloves, and everyone now has to make a con save versus frostbite.
Oh, shit.
Or really, which is really being translated into a level of exhaustion.
And there's really no
What the f?
Am I still
gloves
allowed
in
to
the
disagree?
climber's kit,
So,
right?
Climber's Kit has like climbing gloves,
Yeah.
But they're not
and
frosty.
you guys have cold weather clothes, which has gloves, but probably not gloves made for climbing.
Ooh, I passed for sure. Got 20.
But again, he gives you a false sense of security where you're like, oh, we've got these great gloves.
Oh, everyone gets a +2
Oh.
because if they're close to me,
Ah.
or of protection.
This is a dirty 20 for your
Nice. I
got 24.
I swear to God, if I get
24?
frostbite out of this.
Nice.
Sure getting frostbite.
+2.
16.
Nice.
Nice.
10 is the DC.
Okay, thank gosh.
Nice.
Just barely
Wow.
avoid
Oh,
point of exhaustion.
you. Nice.
Yeah, I
I
come
got
up
10.
to him and I'm like, "Oh, here you go, buddy. There you go."
Maybe
Very touchy.
your radiant sunlight also is like a little bit warm.
It's not the first time I've carried an adventure there, boys
Just do
and
something
girls.
for me. Just do something for me. You
one
just
of
did that right in front of the camera.
nice.
With the arms?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, the predator thing.
Yeah. Okay. Who would like to go next?
I may. Huddle together, everyone. I've got a little surprise. And I'm like pulling out my sack full of goodies. And I pull out champagne glasses for everyone.
Okay.
And
Nice.
We just get drunk.
I'm stirring up a little concoction, like a winter wine, you know what I mean? And it's like hot. I picked this a little something up special in the fairy realm. It always stays a little bit warm. Let's have a toast, and you'll see the benefits in one sip. And then I'm like really insistent that everyone have a toast. I'm casting a spell called
TBK.
Fairy Toast. So I'm casting a spell called Fairy Toast,
Okay.
and everyone. So I suggest that we all take a sip.
Can I do like an insight?
I was
check?
about to say
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take the first sip just to show you. And there are many different things that can happen in this spell. I get to decide what happens. This is playfulness. Each participant grows gossamer wings, and for 10 rounds within the duration, they gain a fly speed equal to their walking speed. But at the end of the round, your feet need to be on the ground. So it's playful because you can fly, but only for 6 seconds at a time.
Okay.
So you're basically able to like.
Yeah. I was gonna say, why didn't we use that from the beginning?
Where is this?
But no, that's perfect.
So this is called Fairy Toast. It's a level 3 druid spell.
what book?
It's a ritual. Which book?
Yeah, do you know?
Let me
I'm just
see
curious.
if I can dig it out for you.
BOET. I think that's a.
Yeah, fairy toast,
Okay.
but
I
not
believe
eight.
that's a third party thing, but that's fine.
Okay.
I
But
guess.
it's official
Yeah.
content.
No, I'm
For what
just
it's
curious.
worth.
I was just curious.
And yeah, so basically it would just allow you to sort of jump over stuff for 6 seconds at a time. Enough to sort of gain ground. It's like, it's mostly flavorful stuff, but I feel like this is a flavorful opportunity.
That is a good idea.
Can I still do an insight check just to see if I trust you after this?
Sure.
I felt weird.
Yeah,
let's
That's
do
the
it.
same.
Just for
You fools!
for the record, it is
Yeah.
published content. Is not official content. It is a third party book, but that's fine.
I got 18.
Wolfgang
19.
Bauer is pretty legit. I think he's with Kobold Press, which
Oh, okay.
that's fine.
Is Kobold Press okay?
They're third party, but I'll allow.
okay, sweet.
Sorry.
Parties.
19. 18.
14.
Yeah, I mean, are you being truthful?
Yes?
You might have a doubt, perhaps.
I'm like, I've been here before.
You've been here before. You've tasted this before.
I'll hold it down.
Playfulness. For 10 rounds, they gain a fly speed. Okay.
But for
awesome.
6 seconds at a time.
For 6 seconds at a time.
Because if you're in the air at the end of your round, you fall prone.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And I'm assuming you cast this as a ritual.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
10-minute
It
ritual.
does consume 100 gold worth of wine. Do you have 100 gold worth of wine?
Yes,
in
I
your
guess.
inventory?
I guess I'm gonna
Do
burn
you?
up.
Do you have 100 gold?
I definitely have 100 gold for sure.
Okay. So yeah, just mark that off of your.
Okay.
How long does it last for?
It lasts for 8 hours.
Oh, nice. We can do
Holy shit.
little flies things. That's dope.
For 10 rounds within the 8 hours.
My bad.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, now. For 10 rounds.
So 1 minute within that 8 hour
Oh,
period.
period.
So like that's opius.
Yeah.
So it has to be 10 consecutive
So-
rounds.
So just
No.
now, basically.
Okay, just 10.
So
Only
it-
for the skill check is what it's for.
basically, it is a pass on the skill check.
That's all I'm
Nice.
trying to get.
Yeah, legit.
You guys are exceedingly close to the cliffhanger.
You're
You
exceeding.
can see it right around the corner, but there is some obstacle in the way. What is that obstacle? Somebody?
Well-
anyone have an
Who's
idea?
left?
Yeah, I'd like to, now that I'm, not having a hard time moving around, I'm gonna go in front of everyone because I have 45 speed of movement just in general.
Wowzers.
Whoa.
Crazy.
I'm a monk.
Great.
And can I use my navigator's tool to like find a path that's like across some obstacles and like maybe would like a big boulder that clearly he can't move. And
Can't do it.
as proven before, like have to find a different path and like use the tools to
Sure.
find
I think
most
now
efficient
tools is like a sextant and stuff. Whatever.
Yeah,
that
it's
is.
like
like it's like star shit, right? But maybe like you take them down into like a winding path and it's like
We have to go up.
it's right there. Yeah, sure. Give it.
cool.
Give.
My dwarven senses tell me
Which way's north?
which way's up the hill.
Oh, it's Norman slope sense.
That's funny.
That's a 15.
15, sure. With that, you guys find yourselves just by the cliffhanger. Ooh. And
We
so,
did it.
cliffhanger.
I'm wiggling my gossamer wings in glee.
Does anybody know? And that's why they call it Cliffhanger. It was like an old like PBS. Oh man,
In fact, I have it on my soundboard right here. No.
I've
never heard of
The
this.
PBS
It was
format?
like Reading Rainbow, those kinds of shows.
Oh,
It was
sick.
this thing called Cliffhanger, where every time he'd try to get off the get up to the cliff, and he'd do all these crazy things, and at the end of it, he'd
still
end up
stuck
back on the
on the
cliff. Yeah,
Oh.
he ended up back on the cliff. It
That's
was
the premise of a whole show?
well, yeah, it was like a little 5-second intermission in between things,
I see.
and it was like
That's
this
interesting.
time he's gonna try and help this or use this bird or whatever. And then he gets up and then he slips and falls.
Yeah,
and
they
gets
fully
back.
That's
took the
interesting.
story of Sisyphus and they were like, but children.
Yeah,
For children.
yeah,
Right?
basically, yeah. Anyways, that's what makes me think of.
Thanks for bringing that up.